Hello everyone, this is Professor Raghavendra Adhyapak, KLS Kukti College of Commerce, Belagavi. So in the last class, we studied about what is the meaning of commerce, what is the meaning of e-commerce, and what are its nature, and what is the typical process of e-commerce, right? So in today's class, we are going to start with the next concept called types of business models in the e-commerce. So you can say that what are the different types of e-commerce, or we can also say that what are the different models of the e-commerce. Okay, so in that basically we studied about the four, that is business to business, that we also called as B2B. Next is business to consumer, B2C, consumer to consumer, C2C, consumer to business, that is C2B. So now we'll see what is B2B, B2C, C2C, these all things one by one. Okay, so first one is business to business, that is B2B. So what will happen in this case of e-commerce is one business organization will purchase the goods from another business organization, correct? So already we know that commerce is exchange of goods and services, correct? So the same exchange of goods and services take place between the two different businesses, correct? Okay, so that is called as business to business model. For example, there is a one car manufacturing company. It may be Maruti Suzuki or anything. Okay. So what will happen in this case? The main Maruti company will only make the engines and some parts. Okay. So remaining headlights, or it may be its tires, or it may be brake line, or small loose tools like screws and etc., they will not manufacture. What they will do, they will purchase from the some other business, and they will just fit into their cars, correct? So what will happen here? A Maruti company, a business, will purchase the goods from another business. For example, Maruti, to manufacture in the Maruti cars, they are purchasing the tires from MRF, correct? So MRF is what? A business, correct? What is the Maruti? That is also one business. So what is happening here? One business is taking the goods from another business, correct? So the same thing, exchange of the goods and services from one business to another business with the help of internet, that is known as B2B. Okay, so best examples in India for B2B is a India Mart. Okay, so that is the one website where all the business people send their what is the price list and product list, and some other business people will go through it, and if they required as per their convenient, they will purchase it. Okay, so that is called business to business. So in simple terms, what is the business to business? Business to business is nothing but transfer or exchange of goods and services or funds or data, whatever may be, from the one business organization to another business organization with the help of internet or with the help of network, that is known as business to business, that is B2B. Okay, second one is business to consumer. Then what is the business to consumer? Here nothing but a business will sell its goods or service to the consumer with the help of internet or network, then it is known as B2C. Best example is Flipkart, Amazon, Snapdeal. This all comes under the business to consumer. Means what? A business organization which sells its goods to the consumer with the help of internet. That is known as business to consumer. Next is consumer to consumer. That is also known as C2C. Then what is C2C? What will happen in this case? One consumer sell the goods to another consumer, right? Then how it possible? So best example is OLX, Quicker, correct? So what will happen in the OLX? If we have some furniture, table, or any asset which we already used and now we don't require it, then we just click the photos and we'll upload it on a OLX, correct? Some other person or some other consumer who is interested on that, they may check it and they can purchase from you, correct? So as a consumer, you selling to someone else or some other consumer that product, correct? So that is known as consumer to consumer, correct? So best example is, I already told that, Quicker, OLX, this all comes under the consumer to consumer. Next is consumer to business. So then what is consumer to business? any individual consumer sells or exchange of goods and services with a business, correct? So best example for this is one photographer is there, he clicked many good photos, correct? So if some business organization is like those photos, they can pay for that photographer and they can take those pictures and they can use it in their website and all, correct, for their advertisement, etc., right? So that is consumer to business. So one of the best example for this is freelancers. So all the freelancers comes under the consumer to business. So this is a very brief introduction regarding these types. So in the further classes we are going to study in detail about this B2B, B2C, C2C and C2B. So in today's class only we just wanted to give a short information regarding what is B2B, B2C, C2C and C2B. Okay, so this is about the different types. From the next class we are going to start with the first type, that is business to business. So once again we will see there what is business to business, what are the real life examples of business to business, and again what are the different types under that B2B, and what are the major activities or where the major activities take place in this case of B2B. That all we are going to study in the next class. Okay.